Hello and welcome to FatbossTV.
Hello.
And today we're looking at Razorfen Downs, or the Warlords of Draenor Alpha. So we looked at Black Phantom Deeps.
Yep.
They updated that, but it seems they've also changed this one.
Yeah, they have changed this one. I did run through it, so I'm going to be running you through it as well. So, basically, as soon as you go in, there's a dragon there already. Things have changed, Lawrence. Dragons are here.
My head just boggles as to why they've changed these.
This is... I have no idea. But this is a dragon that was actually the end of the boss. Like, if you remember killing the last boss in here, a dragon swoops down and is like, "Good job, everyone!" And now he tells you in this really long text. I actually read it all. So, I put a lot of work into it. Yeah, there's two quests. It just says, kill the bosses, pretty much.
Right, okay.
But he tells you while you're here, basically, you didn't kill him properly, now you've got to kill him properly. And he said, don't go through this toxin. And I was like, it's only for level, like, 42s. It does percentage-based damage.
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, okay, so you can't go through the toxin. You've got to go the right way. You can see it goes all the way up the path. So
you got to wait.
Yeah, there's no mucking about here. So I did continue along, and this is like, I'm just going to show you some of the trash that's in here, because it has changed a little bit. In all fairness, it's not like mega cool or anything, but I think like the presentation, especially of this particular trash mob, is very, very cool. All he does is he spams shadow bolts and cripples and spawns that ad, so it's nothing like groundbreaking, of course, but I think he looked really cool as you entered the room.
Yeah, nice little animation on him.
You've also got this guy who has a couple of spiders with him, and he actually gives the spiders a buff, which increases their attack damage by attack speed even by 100%. So they go mega fast.
Right. Okay.
As you can see, there's a carefully placed spider on the ceiling that's going to swoop down and attack me if I was level 42.
Right,
because my aggro range is, of course, much smaller, so I kind of just kill him. He falls to the ground. But I'm clearing through loads of spiders. This is the new spider boss room. It's a lot more webby.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like they've actually changed the way this instance looks.
Yeah,
slightly,
they have.
At least in this area.
So, of course, you hit the gong, and I thought waves of ads would start appearing. But no, the boss just comes flat down. He just falls down from the sky. From his web.
Good shit.
This boss actually only has, well, he actually has two mechanics. You can see that he's kind of spewing out poison. That's actually supposed to be doing damage to me. Of course, I'm too high level, so it doesn't. He also has this web thing, which drags you in, and if you get caught underneath him, it will hit you for a higher amount. Of course,
and it looks like it also temporarily stuns you or knocks you down.
It does knock you down. Of course, I'm higher level. Nothing actually hits me. But it's a pretty cool mechanic. You can also outrun it, and he won't hit you.
And that will also like snap it, giving you the knockback mechanic.
So I'm not sure if that's only on the tank or not. But either way, you just have to keep outrunning his web thing. I just slap him in the face because that was all he did. But the problem was, even when I cleared out the whole room, the web door didn't work properly,
so you couldn't really access the rest of the instance.
No, so I did pop on my hunter. Right, as you can see, I'm trying to
make your way through.
Yeah, so I managed to get through on my hunter in the end. After like it took a long time, but no problem. So you go on with the rest of the instance, right? And you're heading up towards the murder pens. And you remember here there was a bunch of quests. Like there was one where you had to go and escort that guy back through, and it was really long, but you got quite a nice ring. Thank God he's gone. He's not there anymore. But you have got these little ghouls. They don't actually do anything. Well, they have one mechanic.
They're actually the same as the previous ones.
They're very old ghouls. That's a very old ghoul model. I don't know what that was, what they just did there. It missed. So I can't... I'm sorry, I'm level 91. So, but this whole area, I thought it would look quite nice. Like, with all the, like, ghouls eating stuff. And, like, it looks a lot more run down than it used to be. Like with all the things broken.
With all the fucking massive piles of meat and shit that
there were pigs caught in a pen as well, and if you let them go, they run away.
Oh, I like that.
Beautiful. That's it. They don't actually do anything.
But the actual layout of the instance is still exactly
the same.
They've even got the bone pile boss?
The bone pile boss, yeah, and like, I can't even remember what the bone pile boss did before. You will remember what this bone pile boss does. He is beautiful, so I quickly take out all of his ads. He's playing a guitar, and he's singing a song, and there's fireworks and stuff. It's amazing, but that's not the amazing part. His mechanics are amazing. This is the best boss in the whole instance. So, basically what he does, apart from... He spams lava burst on you, which of course misses all the time, but that's supposed to hit fairly hard. But what he does, he spawns an ad, yep. And this ad, what he does, he sends out little volleys of fireballs, and you've got to move from them. Very, very simple, right? And of course, he just keeps spamming his lava burst on you. For some reason, that wouldn't even hit me. But the thing is, he spawns another ad. And then those ads link. Okay. And that link does 400 damage every half second.
So it's like a fire chain Diablo mechanic.
Yeah, but the thing is that he keeps spawning them. And they keep linking, and the way that they link is that the link goes to the, like, so say the second one will link to the third one, and the third one will link to the fourth one.
Right, okay.
But the first and the third won't link together. He also has an AoE, like, spin. It missed. But basically with these ads is that's what's cool about it. So you'll spawn this ad, you can see that it links up again. And the thing is, I thought, okay, so how many ads can we get to link together? And I kind of took it to its extreme.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is a level 45 instance.
Yeah, about level 44, 45 that you want to be doing this. So I just spawned loads and loads and loads of them. You can kill these ads, by the way. I didn't want to. I wanted to leave them alone. If you do kill them, so like I'm killing like a linking one, it breaks the link between those two mobs.
Oh, okay.
And he actually has got like a maximum limit of how many like fire chains he can have at one time. But isn't this cool?
I really love this boss.
There's so much fire.
Again, I just don't understand. Like, this is level 45 instance.
And it isn't even going to be a heroic mode. It's just
there.
It's just there.
They changed the sky as well, looking at it.
Yeah, but they either way, I've moved on. Down this way, they've got new mobs. They're just oozes, and there's some ghouls and stuff like that. There's nothing mega crazy down here. But we're moving towards the boss that was like making all of the horrible toxins. So I couldn't get past the couldn't go down that little ramp area. So I'm moving towards him. These ads themselves, they seem to do a little bit of damage when they explode, but that's about it. Now this boss is, to be honest, he has like 3 mechanics. It's fairly disappointing. One of them is like a smackdown. It didn't do any damage, but I imagine it's like a series of hits on the tanks. He also froze up on you.
Wow, I like that.
It looks really cool. It's got a really nice animation, and he also is sick on the floor. You see there's a little acid pool behind him that just despawned. He does it in a second now. There you go. He bombs up on the floor.
Nice.
And you're going to move out of that. So fairly simple basic movement mechanics. For considering it's level 45, you kind of expect that thing. So you take him down, and what this allows you to do is actually go back up if you want to. So this like whole area up here is completely free of the 33%
so you can go back towards
ticking
the
damage.
entrance now.
Yeah, exactly, if you wanted to. So at this point, our friend the dragon, who's already down here, she's like, right, it's a she. I didn't even realise until this point. She's like, right, okay, are you ready to do some fighting? Let's go. So she turns dragon form, and what she does, she follows you all the way up the spiral staircase of this place. Well, you know, the spiral
ramp.
Yeah. And like all along the way, she actually spits out these little pools of healing, which you'll see in a minute. So you like, just taking out these mobs are very simplistic mobs, but she throws these down all the time, and this gives you 100
and it heals you
100 health per second. It also increases your healing by 100%.
Nice. Okay.
So she throws that all the way up, like all the way. Also, there's one mob here that it's quite simple. The Frozen Soul, like it's like quite an old model and everything. By the looks of it, it looks a little bit high definition, but maybe not. That might just me be like playing mind tricks. But he does an amazing cone of cold animation. Like, so yeah, I had to show him off.
I like that.
I thought he looked really cool. The rest of the mobs up here are ones that we've seen throughout the rest of the instance or in the previous instance. So nothing special. Now we're moving on to the second to last boss. He's basically trying to summon the old last boss.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, you're not allowed to do that. So what he does is that he has a debuff that he puts on you that doesn't happen, but it's a dispellable debuff, and it just does ticking damage. He also spawns skeletons and does an AoE shockwave that hits for 3k.
So Blizzard seem to be loving these fucking new shockwaves. They're putting them everywhere.
So they are hurting a lot. Of course, this might not be balanced properly yet. So he's really simple. He just keeps spawning skeletons, keeps debuffing you, and keeps shockwaving you. It's nothing crazy, but of course
it's nothing.
It seems quite punishing with that amount of damage.
Yeah.
Going
and again,
out.
just to stress, low level instance.
Yeah, level 45 instances. So once you kill him, he's like, oh, that's what I wanted you to do. Here's the last boss. So then the last boss spawns. He looks exactly the same as before. The old lich animation, old lich model even. This boss is fairly simple. All he does is constantly spam frost orbs. Constantly.
Which is what he used to do previously, did he not? I can't remember.
He didn't do it like this. If he did, these are everywhere.
And they do pulsing AoE damage.
Pulsing AoE damage if you stand on them. Now another ability he does is like a channel on you, and it took so long for him to actually get a successful cast off. But what you do, if you get this on you and you run into one of the dragon healing places, it will then stun the boss for 5 seconds.
That's pretty cool.
So you're using this mechanic that you've been playing with all the way up the stairs to help defeat the last boss as well, which is
very
awesome.
Clever.
And then there he goes, and the dragon comes down. It's like, good job. It won't happen again, I promise. And that's the instance.
Again, it's very interesting to see these reworks.
Yeah, it just seems a little bit out of the blue.
Just like Black Phantom Deeps, for the people who watch that as well. It's just What?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
What, Blizz?
This one hasn't got the scenario checklist either, but I guess because it hasn't got any optional bosses or anything. She keeps throwing out these healing orbs, by the way, even in human form. Bit buggy at the moment. But yeah, that's it. And I'm really happy with the instance overall. I think it's got a really nice feel.
Well, I think the rework's really, really good. Yeah.
I just still can't understand why.
Yeah. I don't know why either.
So yeah.
I mean, maybe they might be making these level 90s.
Maybe.
Or maybe, well, level 90 to 100s. Who knows?
Who knows? So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If we do find any more random instances that have been reworked behind our backs, then we'll make sure to show you that.
As well as any other random alpha stuff that we think you guys might be interested in. So thank you very much. Make sure you do subscribe for more shit. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.